Hello educators, my name is Egan Orion. I'm going to be your producer and your dance instructor for the Shout Mob. The moves are really simple, designed for people that don't necessarily know how to dance very well. You don't need to know how to count or any of that. You just need to know how to listen to music and to follow along. And I'll be there with you during the mob, so do not fear. You'll get plenty of leadership for the mob, someone to follow along with. Alright, so let's just dig right into it. I'll go ahead and explain the dance moves to you, to the camera, and then I'll turn around so that you can follow me in the moves. It starts out with the words, "You know you make me want to shout." We're just going to reach our hands into the air. Get used to this move because we're going to shout a lot during the song, shout. You know you make me want to shout. Throw my hands back and shout. Kick my heels up and shout. Come on now. Come on baby, say you will. Alright, so is that pretty clear? So we're just doing up, and then the right hand back, up, left hand back, up, and then don't forget to say you will. And then, so that's for one 8 count that we go down. We start out in the 7/8, and then don't forget to say you will. And you put your left hand on your hip, and you go, don't forget to say yeah, 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 yeah. And that's another 8 count of that. So, now you make me want to shout. Throw my hands back and shout. Kick my heels up and shout. Come on now. Come on baby, say you will. Come on baby, say yeah, 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 yeah. So it looks a little like this if we're facing away from the camera. And feel free to follow along. You know you make me want to shout. Throw my hands back and shout. Kick my heels up and shout. Come on now. Come on baby, say you will. Come on baby, say yeah, 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 yeah. Alright, and there's going to be music that you can follow along to in the practice video. So don't worry about that. You'll be able to follow along just fine. Okay, now we're going to do something very simple. We're going to just take a simple V, and you don't have to see my feet in order to get this. And we'll practice this in person during our lunch break. Let's take a simple V in front of you, and we're going to go on a little roller coaster. We're going to go first to the right. Say you will, and we're going to go up for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then say you will. Say you will. And say you will. Say you will. Alright, so you're going to do 4 of those. Basically, with each side that you go to, it's like you're going up, and then you're coming back down, and the hand that's furthest out will be higher than the other one. So we're going to go on a little roller coaster, back down, another little roller coaster, back down, a little roller coaster, and then one last one, and then you're done with that section. Alright, so the next one, we are actually going to split you up into groups of 4 when we're on site, so that we can do these next moves in different orders. So here are the 4 moves. So it is a what, a point, hands in the air, and your hands off to the side. Now we'll do that in varying order. The reason we're splitting you up into 4 different groups is because some people will start with the what, some people will start with a point, some people will start with the hands in the air, some people will start with the hands off to the side. So for purposes of this video, I'm just going to be a 1, and we'll just practice by doing the what, point, up, and out. Alright? So then you get that when you listen to the music too. It's the say that you want me, say that you need me, and it does 4 different ones of those, so you just follow along with that. Alright, so on to the next part of choreography. Okay, there's just one more section before the break in the middle of the song that you're all very familiar with if you've ever been to a wedding. And that is, we're going to go around to our left, look at your left shoulder, and turn that way. We're going to do it with our hallelujah hands in the air. We're going to be just going around 1 time until we come back down. And then starts the break in the middle. So for that whole last section, I will turn around and you can follow along with me to the choreography from the roller coaster. say you will. 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 Say that you want me. Say that you need me. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Alright, and then we get to the break in the middle. And here, there's going to be some talking from the singer. Basically, you guys can high-five each other. This is a good chance for just to like you take a breath before the choreography gets really going. If it's a hot day, you're going to be sweating by that point anyway. So you can high-five each other, you can clap your hands, and it's fairly short. And then we get to the next part of the choreography, and we'll take you through to the end after that. Okay, so you've gotten past all the high-fiving and the clapping, and now we get to the final stretch. This part can confuse people sometimes. It's going to start really fast. You'll get the musical cues when you listen to the music and watch the choreography together. Basically, what we're going to do is start, you make me want to shout, back my hands, throw my hands back, shout, kick my heels up and shout, come on now, shout, come on now. And then it goes into this whole series of hey, and what we're going to do is take a few leaders from the group, those people that bubble to the top that really know what they're doing. But we're all going to do the same choreography, so no worries about that. Basically, we're going to start with our hands closest to our head. This is the two positions for this move. It's going to be either close or far. And we're going to go, hey, hey, hey. And then that'll be the first group that leads. Then the second group will do the exact same thing. Hey, hey. And then the next group will go, hey, hey. Closest to the head, and furthest away from the head. Hey, hey, hey. And then it'll be answered by the other group. And then in that same position, hey, 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 hey. And then it's going to go into a little bit softer now, a little bit softer now. And you're going to have both your hands in the air already, so you're just going to bring them down slowly so that by the end of the softest part of this, you're almost at the ground. So just do whatever's comfortable for your body, and then it'll start saying, get a little bit louder now. And go ahead and use your own swag, but we'll have our hands out. You can put them out to the side. You just want to be able to shimmy back up to the top so that you can get ready for the last portion, which is going to be so it'll get pretty raucous. It gets really fast. So then what we're going to do is we're actually going to, when we start back into these, it'll be a little more raucous. So we're going to start to jump with it. So we'll go hey 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 hey. So you'll see with the music how that goes. But anyways, so you go from this side, and you go to this side, and then this side, and this side, and then do them together. As we get finished with that portion of the choreography, and it makes a lot more sense. I won't count it out for you because I know most of you are not dancers. Once you listen to the choreography, it'll make a lot more sense. And then it goes into this whole, we go to the hallelujahs again, but we're going to do them a little differently than last time. We're just going to go, hey, and we're just going to do this a couple times, in fact, just until the very end. So you're just going to, hallelujah, you're going to go around twice, and it's just going to get faster and crazier, and go ahead and just match your dancing to that. And listen to it and practice it a lot, though, because you want to arrive back front and center for the last portion, which is, for those of you who like to do air guitar and air drums, it's one of those sequences. So at the very end of it, there will be a drum roll, and you'll start the left and go up around, follow the drum roll, and then there's a bit of a pause as they're waiting, cymbals are hitting and stuff, and you'll jump up and you'll strum that guitar one last time for the song. Like I said, this will make a lot more sense when you listen to the music, because as non-dancers, those musical cues are going to be really important for you. Okay, for this last portion, to show you it, it's much easier if I just show you with the music, and you can follow along if you want to. And then once you've learned it all and put it all together, then you can follow along with the practice video to go from start to finish. So let me play the song and just follow along.
You know you make me wanna
We almost always miss those last ones. It's part of the fun of it. Sometimes it's better to screw up on a flash mob than to get it just right. So look through the entire instructional video and learn it, and then we will reteach it really quickly during the lunch session, and we'll go ahead and refine the choreography, and we'll practice lots, and then we'll be all ready for that day's mob. So anyway, so watch the practice video, and look forward to seeing you when we mob.